Hi everyone, I am Chelsea Johnson. The article that I chose was Context for Teacher Practice, considering the role of context in interventions in early childhood teacher engagement with new approaches to shared book reading. It was an article and an instructional strategy that was done to improve the knowledge that children have outside of preschool. Um, it was to create a lending library, provide trainings to teachers, administrators, peer professionals on research-based literacy, having parents read to their children through an in-home literacy program, and improving children's language skills and vocabulary. It was taking an intervention and putting it into like an outside perspective. Um, this intervention took a look at the classrooms from outside rather than in. What the researchers ended up doing is they kind of walked around the community to find what was needed and what was available, and they ended up with at some daycare centers. At the centers, they chose some teachers that had college degrees. Some of them had their bachelor's and some of them had their master's with quite a variety of teaching experience. They received a training and then they got support throughout it. They were encouraged to read the materials that were provided during whole group shared book reading um, during the morning meeting time, 2 to 3 times a week for approximately 15 minutes each time. The goal of the read alouds is what the intervention was to increase the frequency and quality of teacher-child interactions, along with increase the knowledge of the skills that the children had. Um, Throughout this, they did an A-B design. They got a baseline, they tried it over a 2 week period, and then they did a book reading of their choice, and then they did books aloud for 2 weeks. So they kind of followed a pattern to try and make it successful. Some of the teachers did a really, really good job, and they had great interactions with the children. They asked a lot of open-ended questions. They asked a lot of questions. Others did not. Others did not participate like they were supposed to. They did not do anything that they were asked to do. The study also looked at the daycare centers and realized that there's a lot of factors in them that they did not realize. They were lacking funding, they were lacking support. They had a lot of shift with policies and shift with administration. Therefore, the study wasn't able to be, or the intervention wasn't able to be fully implemented the way it should have. So the results ended up being dismissed. However, they do feel like there was gains in the children that had the interaction with the teacher and the teachers that followed it the way that they should have. It just wasn't enough data because of the consistency of everything. So thank you.